In this world, children were not born to live, but as vessels to keep their mother from aging. Amelia cares for her twin babies in her large, secluded home deep in a Portuguese forest. One evening, while putting one baby to sleep, she leaves the other in the living room. A mysterious man and woman sneak in to kidnap the twins. The woman easily takes the baby from the living room. But when the man tries to take the other, Amelia notices. Her eyes turn white, and she stops him from fleeing. Outside, the woman sees Amelia running toward the car holding one child. Panicked, she escapes with the other baby and later abandons him at Woodland Orphanage. Years pass. Edward, the kidnapped twin, grows up at the orphanage. As an adult, he contacts them seeking his biological parents. They have no information. Devastated, he accepts this. On his birthday, his girlfriend Riley gives him a DNA reader called Ancestry. He provides a drop of blood. That night, he wakes from a nightmare and checks his phone. His DNA matches a man named Manuel. They are brothers. Manuel explains he had a twin who was kidnapped. Their mother Amelia never stopped searching. Edward plans a trip to Manuel's home in Portugal. Riley accompanies him. After a flight and long drive, they stop for directions. A local woman's expression turns cold when she sees a picture of Manuel's house. She rudely sends them away. They eventually find the road and arrive. Manuel welcomes them warmly. Edward is overjoyed to meet his twin. The estate is enormous, surrounded by forest. Inside, a portrait of Amelia is breathtaking, but she is resting. That night, Manuel leads Edward to Amelia. Her face has been altered by plastic surgery. Still, Edward is overjoyed to be reunited. Amelia admires her handsome son. The next morning, Riley sketches Manuel's pet bird. Amelia chats with her, but Riley feels uneasy. She overhears Amelia and Manuel speaking Portuguese. Using a translation app, she learns Amelia can't wait to be young again, and that Manuel still shares her bed. When Amelia mentions eavesdropping, Riley flees and tells Edward. The next day, Riley finds a box of old photos. The ancestors look strikingly like Manuel, a young Amelia, and Edward. Manuel startles her. She apologizes and closes the box. That night, Riley hears a baby crying. She encounters a rejuvenated Amelia who grabs her hand. She wakes. It was a nightmare. Later, she sees Amelia with glowing white eyes rummaging through her suitcase. Another nightmare? In the morning, her suitcase is open and her clothes folded. Amelia had truly entered. The next day, Riley jogs to where there is signal and calls a friend. Meanwhile, Edward hears a baby crying behind an old door. Inside, a man writhes in pain. Edward faints. Manuel brings him to a meditation room, offers tea, and communicates telepathically. Edward sees visions of Amelia's pale face, white eyes, surrounded by corpses. When he opens his eyes, Manuel has transformed into Riley. Manuel says this is a gift from Amelia. Edward is dazed. Riley searches online. Amelia's house once belonged to a Portuguese who regains youth through incest or consuming her own children. She urges Edward to leave. He refuses coldly. Heartbroken, Riley says she will leave alone. The next day, Manuel invites Edward to dance with him and Amelia. They dance joyfully. Riley jogs to the main road and meets Vera, the woman who shooed her away. Vera invites her home and shows a photo of her daughter Fila and Fila's boyfriend Arthur. Vera reveals, Arthur's mother Amelia is a centuries-old witch. To regain youth, she must mate with her own son. After giving birth, she rejuvenates. A son becomes her partner. A daughter is consumed. Twin sons require both. Amelia has only been with Manuel and needs Edward. Arthur is the biological father of Edward and Manuel. Arthur, Amelia's son, despised this. He fell in love with Phila. Together, they planned to kidnap Amelia's newborn twins. Arthur and Phila were the kidnappers. Phila took Edward to the orphanage. Arthur failed to rescue Manuel and was captured. Phila returned to free him and never came back, likely killed. Riley rushes back and urges Edward to come to Vera's house. He agrees despite Amelia's protests, but Vera is gone. Riley retrieves the photo and explains Arthur is his father and Amelia's son. Edward doesn't believe her. Riley decides to leave alone. After packing, Riley waits in the car. Before leaving, Amelia gives Edward tea. Dizziness forces him to his room. A figure appearing to be Riley seduces him, but it is Amelia in disguise. The real Riley receives an ancestry message. Genetic irregularity indicates incest. She opens the garage door and finds Vera's body. Manuel approaches. Believing he killed Vera, she hides, strikes him with a shovel, and escapes. Searching for Edward, Riley finds a hidden room with a frail old man, Arthur, imprisoned. She continues and finds Amelia performing the ritual with Edward. She waits, drags Edward away. She confronts Manuel again and strikes him, causing him to fall from the second floor. Enraged, Amelia grabs a knife. Riley fights back. Arthur appears and sacrifices himself so Riley can escape with Edward. Exhausted, she gets him away from the cursed house. In the final scene, Amelia has regained her youth, having completed the ritual with both Edward and Manuel. She gives birth to a baby boy and transforms into a stunning young woman. Now, Amelia and Manuel live peacefully with the newborn, continuing the sinister tradition. The story ends.